Dignitaries, families, and friends, I am honored to welcome you all to the class of 2014's commencement ceremony. This is a very special evening for all of us graduating seniors, and we are grateful that you could all join us in this celebration. Thank you, and enjoy your evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chisholm High School has a long tradition of honoring those students who have excelled academically and thus have achieved the most outstanding scholastic records in their graduating class. This class is no exception. At this time, I am pleased to present to you Chisholm High School's 2014 salutatorian, Cheyenne Cash Dormanen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the 2014 Chisholm High School valedictorian, Jennifer Elizabeth Casey.
We made it. This is the day we have been waiting for our entire lives, but it definitely snuck up on us. We have heard about graduation day from the second we stepped into middle school. We have watched so many people go through the same process, whether it be friends, family, or even a neighbor, but it feels completely different as we are the ones experiencing it. Throughout the years, we have had so many people prepare us for this moment. We must never forget those who made this possible for us and have helped us the entire way. From our very first kindergarten teacher, to the amazing high school teachers we just saw 2 days ago, to the people that have been there for us and essentially made us the individuals we are today, to all of our parents who stuck by our side from our first day of preschool all the way through our hormonal teenage years. Thank you for all that you have done for us. We must never forget who we are, where we came from, and how we got to be the people we are today. How each relationship we have made with these people has had a profound effect on shaping our individual characters and also our future relationships. We will all take a different path. Some of us may become doctors, musicians, plumbers, and accountants, but we will all have one thing in common. No matter where we end up, we all have the same roots. Chisholm High School. Everyone says that a small town makes a graduating class feel like family, but we never really realized this was true until our senior year. During this year, everyone grew closer and formed a bond that feels as if it could never be broken. Everyone came together and made it the best year it could be, and as a result, today is truly very bittersweet, because everything we have ever known is about to change. I think we can all agree that that is a terrifying thought, but at the same time, so extremely exciting. We will all miss these times of our lives, but I know that there's a part inside each and every one of us aching to go into the world and start our own new lives. To my classmates, look at the people around you. These are the people that have been by our side since kindergarten. We grew up together, we made friends together, we experienced our first knee scrapes together, even our first broken hearts. We have overcome so many obstacles together, yet this is the last time that we will be sitting by each other as a group ever again. It won't hit us when we walk out of here today. It won't hit us tonight when we spend the night having fun at our all-night grad party. It won't hit us at everyone's grad parties or even the first day of summer. It will finally hit us on the day we pack up our lives, and say goodbye to friends we've known for so long that they are practically family, and to a town that we know from the inside out. It will really hit us when we are lying in our beds that first night in the dorm room, or for some of us in the bunk at training camp, that this is really it. Our parents won't be in the next room, our friends won't be just across town, and we won't be able to go to class the next day and share every new story we heard the night before with our best friends. There is no going back from here. It is time to look ahead, continue on with our journey, leaving high school as only a cherished memory. It is time to make new friends, create different memories, and fight our own battles. This year has been all about laughs. We've had our last of everything, whether it was our last sports game or our last art project. But now it is all about first. Our first college application, our first roommate, and our first time walking into a situation where we don't know a single person. However, we must trust in ourselves and how we have gotten to this point in our lives. We must believe that we will be successful. In conclusion, high school has been but a big preparation for our lives ahead of us. We have all faced our shares of mistakes and failures, but they were sent to us for a reason. And therefore, we all have a choice. We can either allow the mistakes and failures to discourage us, we can ignore them completely, or we can learn from them. And the only possible way to achieve future success is to learn from our mistakes and to believe in ourselves and in our future. Thank you.
Good evening. On behalf of the school board, the administration, and the staff, I would like to welcome you all to the 2014 commencement. I also want to extend my thank you, just like Jennifer did, to all of you for your support over the years. We appreciate your support. To the class of 2014, congratulations. You are now part of a long tradition. Jennifer mentioned that as well. You are the 108th graduating class. Congratulations. Before I introduce our featured speaker, 3 years ago we started a new tradition, and I would like to honor that tradition tonight. We have 2 members of our graduating class that are entering the military. Would Brady Bodo and Riley Hooper please stand? Brady is entering the Army. Brady, is that correct? And Riley is going into the Marines. All right, thank you. Be safe. Tonight we'd like to start a new tradition. You may have noticed that some of the graduates are wearing braided cords around their neck. Would those people please stand that have the National Honor Society people? Graduates have been recognized for the 4 following traits: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. So congratulations, Honor Society members. I always like to share just a brief, I suppose it'd be advice. You're a captive audience. Jennifer mentions the last time we'll be together, you have no choice but to listen to me, so I'm going to go ahead. And I know my wife's going to kill me wherever she is in the audience, but so I always preface it, I love my wife dearly before I tell these stories. But about a month ago or so, I came into my house, late night at work, and I came in and there's on the wall, we have a lot of family photos on the wall. And I just happened to come in that night, and there, all the photos were gone, and there was a new sign hanging. And the sign said, "Life is like riding a bicycle. You must keep your balance while always moving forward." So I'm assuming that was addressed to me, because there's only 2 of us in the house, and I didn't buy it. I haven't had that discussion with her yet, but if you think about it just for just a minute, about keeping balance in life, moving forward, falling off your bike, getting back on again, keep that in mind as you're moving forward, because you are going to have those things. But don't let yourself get too far one way or another. Keep it balanced. Not too much work, not too much play, all those types of things. I wish you the best. For the second time in a row, the graduating class selected one of our own. Luis Toscano Siva is a graduate of Chisholm Senior High School. She was born in Chisholm, right down here by Pigtown. Some of you that are old like me would know where Pigtown is. She was born in the Chisholm Hospital, which is now Heritage Manor. Began her academic career down the street at the Roosevelt Elementary School on Central Avenue. She began 4th grade at the Chisholm Junior High School and continued on to senior high school until she had graduation in 1989. She is a 1993 graduate of Rensselaer Polytech Institute in New York, where she majored in Management Information Systems and Economics. While in college, she spent a year studying at the University of London and traveled through Europe. After graduation, she worked in New York City for an investment bank before attending law school. She spent a year studying law at the University of Minnesota, and in 1997, a graduate of the Albany Law School. She began her law practice in California, where she represented criminal defendants serving a death sentence. Wow, I bet you have stories to tell. She has worked in private practice representing various municipalities in the Midwest. For the last 10 years, she has been the Senior Assistant City Attorney in St. Paul, where she was successful getting her longest standing case before the U.S. Supreme Court, a first for the city. And you told me it was 10 years in the making? 10 years in the making, and it still hasn't been heard. In 2011, she was elected to the citywide office and currently serves on the St. Paul School Board. In her day job, she's the general counsel to St. Paul's Public Housing Agency. She is married to a local musician and Twin Cities social studies teacher, Paul Siba, and they have 2 daughters, Lila and Mira. Please join me in welcoming Louise Siba.
Thank you, Superintendent Barichek. I'm going to try and actually address the class here, and yet not cut out the audience, of course. But this is their day, and congratulations to all of you. And let me just say, this is truly awesome. Thank you for inviting me to speak to you graduates. Of course, I've got some thoughts to share. I promise I won't take too long. I know that you've got an all-night party to go to and maybe some other things to do, and this binder isn't full of pages. There's only a few in here. But since I'm standing here before you right now and you're waiting for the rest of your life to start, I might as well start with something that has made me a better person, and that is be patient. When I was a senior, sitting in your seat right now, I wanted nothing more than to have an opportunity to address the graduating class. Now, my speech here says I don't know if the rules are the same. You have to be either the valedictorian or the class president to get such an honor, but I just learned that the rules are still the same. You have to be either the class president or the valedictorian in order to stand here and have the opportunity to address the senior class. Needless to say, I was not successful at either, although I tried to accomplish both. So imagine my surprise when my good friend Michelle called and said that I was one of the choices to speak at high school graduation. And imagine my surprise again when Mr. Taya, my high school social studies teacher and mock trial coach, called when I was on vacation with my family in Puerto Rico and said, "Guess what? They chose you." I don't know how surprised he actually was. He sounded pretty surprised. But they chose you to speak at graduation. So I have to say to you that yes, some things take time. And it took me 25 years to be on the stage and able to address the senior class. So please be patient. And I honestly could not be more honored to address you, class of 2014. Next, I'd like to tell you to have a dream, but never measure your dreams by the likelihood of their success. It is the journey and not the destination. Now, I remember when I was in junior high, the bell would ring at precisely 3:03 p.m. And at 2:59, I would beg my 7th grade science teacher, Mr. Haltman, to let us go early. And I'd say, "Hey, I wish it was just 3:03. And he'd say, "Don't wish your life away." And I would respond with, "What the heck does that mean? Let us out of here." And let me tell you what it means so you don't have to spend the next 2 decades figuring it out. As you sit here tonight and have dreams of being in the military, or a nurse, or a Delta reservationist like my mother and maybe some of your parents, or a lawyer like me, or a parent or guardian, remember that's why you guys are sitting here. They're the ones that raised you so well, so give them a big thanks after this. Always remember to enjoy the process of getting there. Enjoy the days in your college classes. Appreciate the hours spent working a new job or learning a new skill, and relish meeting new people. Know that it is not receiving your diploma tonight that defines you and your high school experience, but rather the journey you all took to get here. There will be many more journeys ahead of you. Now, life isn't perfect, and high school also probably had its bumps along the way. Maybe some of you got in trouble here and there. Some may argue that I did during high school. You can ask Mrs. Charter, you can ask Mr. Taya, you can ask some of your parents who know me, Megan Smart, Andrew Dominski, Bailey Chukovich, Tori Anderson, Cassidy Beckwith, and Molly Enich. You can personally ask your parents about my high school experience. Or maybe tonight. Tonight might be the first time in Chisholm High School history. It could be known as the night that the high school graduation speaker gets in trouble when she admits that she walked off with her cross-country uniform. This, I think, is really considered vintage wear now. Or how about this gem? It looks like that I have a library book that is 25 years overdue. You could possibly pay for a new skating arena with the late fees. And this happens to be Catcher in the Rye, Mrs. Charter. This is a retirement gift for you. Thank you. Thank you for giving me, all of your students, the gift of literature. Holden Caulfield says hi to you, Mrs. Charter. Now, graduates, I'm sure you had some bad days and good days in school. Some of my absolute best days were born right here on this stage. In my senior year, I was Anne Frank in the play Diary of Anne Frank. I tried out for 14 different plays before I got a role in a play. And it took me until my senior year. Now, maybe I was selected because I was the only one who tried out who looked a little bit like Anne Frank. Or maybe the late Mr. Bull thought, this kid just keeps on trying, we gotta give her a role, we really do, before she leaves. Or maybe my mom picked up the phone and said, could you please give her a role because she keeps trying out for the play. I don't know what happened. In any event, I got to do it, and it was a great fun journey getting there. And in every play that I didn't get a role in, I had a great fun time working on set design. So your high school years were your days to enjoy. And now at the end of this journey, you'll get your diploma, start your next journey, whatever it may be, and enjoy each of those days. And please remember this important fact: you only get a limited number of days here on earth, no matter how well things go for you. And eventually, in life, you'll get very good at something. And for me, that thing was being a trial lawyer. And maybe Mr. Taya should get some of the credit for being my mock trial coach in 1989. Thank you for that, Mr. Taya. And from there, from high school, I went on to college and law school, and then my career as a lawyer. And 15 years into my career, I was before the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals, the court just beneath the United States Supreme Court. Now, I've been there before, but this time it was a little different. I had the city attorney watching, much of my colleagues, and some of the mayor's political appointments. See, this was a huge case. It was the biggest case that the city had, and it had a lot of what we call exposure. You don't want to lose this kind of case. And as I got up there and presented my case to these judges, very intimidating, appointed by the President of the United States and approved by Congress, I thought, I got this. I know exactly what I am doing. I know exactly how to read these judges. I know exactly how to navigate this case to victory for my client, and that's what I did. And 1 month later, I thought, I got these skills. Let's see what else I can do with them, and let's get some new skills. And I became general counsel at St. Paul's Public Housing Agency, heading up their legal department and helping them serve their mission of providing affordable quality housing to those in need. And my lesson learned in that, and what I want to share with all of you, is always keep learning. Always keep growing. Once you can't get any better at something, challenge yourself with something else. You will make more of a difference in the world if you share your talents in numerous places with many people. And last, I want to leave you with this thought. And this one took me a while to realize, but it's true. There are certain things that you can control. How hard you work, how you react when things go wrong, the risks that you take, and some things you just can't control. There's a whole lot of luck that goes into success. You've got to be in the right place at the right time and say and do the right things. And some people are just luckier than others. And if you work hard and you take the right risks and you get some lucky breaks, things will go very well for you. But please don't think you did it on your own and without a little luck, and don't be smug. Realize that your neighbor or friend may have worked just as hard as you and just didn't get the same breaks. Be kind to them and everyone that you come across. In my current role as attorney to St. Paul's Public Housing Agency, I am reminded every single day that things went very well for me so far. I have a home, I have a career I love, I have people who I love and care about, and who love and care about me. Not everyone gets that in life. So be kind to those who didn't get the same deals that you got. Help them and make this world a better place. And so I'd like to leave you with this. In the words of poet Maya Angelou, who just passed away only 2 days ago at the age of 86, she said, "I've learned that I still have a lot to learn. I've learned that people will forget what you said, and people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Congratulations, graduates. Have a great night.
Thank you very much, Louise. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to please hold your applause and congratulatory comments until all the diplomas have been awarded. Also, we request that the audience remain seated during the graduates' recessional. This time I'd like to introduce Mr. Robert Raha. Board Chairperson, Mr. Robert Vicari, other school board members, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. James Veracek, excuse me, teachers, parents, and friends of the class of 2014. I would like to introduce this year's graduates. Kaylin Sky Anderson. Tori Elizabeth Anderson. Cassidy Marie Beckwith. Kylie Therese Birdsall. Brady Dre Bodo. Katie Nicole Buria. Austin Lyle Campbell. Cody James Case. Jennifer Elizabeth Casey. Timothy Michael Casey. Cheyenne Cash Dormanen. Molly Christine Enich. Nicole Marie Vlasic. Taylor Lee Gregg. Paige Christine Hansen. Riley Moran Hooper. Andrew Joseph Jamnick. Bailey Rose Jubovich. Lance Daniel Clement. Sundry Marie Koivisto. Clarissa Jo Larson. Tanner Ethan Lindberg. Anthony Joseph Locken. Victoria Rose Marano. Aaron Mark Musburger. Logan Francis Peritello. Lucetta Marie Pruitt. Mitchell Arnold Rustin. Erin Lynn Schreiner. Alex Thomas Surdich. Michaela Dominique Skulski. Megan Noel Smart. Alexa Ann Stahlberger. Kirsten Elizabeth Thomas. Taylor Lynn Thornton. Haley Elizabeth Tyler. Andrew John Tominski. And Isaac E. Williams. The senior class of Chisholm High School has met and surpassed the requirements set forth by the Minnesota State Board of Education and the Board of Education of Independent School District 695, Chisholm, Minnesota. Having met the requirements, I present to you the Chisholm Senior High School class of 2014. Please hold your applause until all of the candidates have been recognized. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chisholm Senior High class of 2014.